In a field, a woman holds her phone as she watches the sky.
I would say I'm pretty typical story of a veterinarian in that it's something I've wanted to do pretty much my entire life. So becoming a veterinarian was really a dream come true for me. It started very early by just a fascination and attraction to animals. As soon as I learned how to talk, I was wondering why. Why is this the way it is? I spent a lot of my early years going behind my dad, fishing with him, hunting with him, kind of being outside, and really appreciating that connection to the land and to wildlife. My name is Michelle Verant, and I'm a wildlife veterinarian.
A fox tilts its head inquisitively. A title appears, "Stay Curious."
I remember playing around in the leech bucket and being fascinated at how the leeches attached to my fingers and how they use that suction cup and how the gills in fish worked and what they were used for. So I think that's where it all started, just kind of an innate curiosity for how the natural world worked and what things were. So I went to veterinary school at the University of Minnesota, and I did a lot of the usual cat and dog and cows and horses and farm animals. But I really got interested in wildlife and looked at also kind of an interdisciplinary tract involving public health and wildlife medicine. And this led me to complete a Master's of Public Health at the same time I was doing my veterinary degree so that I can combine those aspects of wildlife and human health. A lot of what I do at the Park Service has that One Health component. When we talk about One Health, we recognize that the health of animals, both wildlife and domestic animals, are really tied closely with human health because a lot of the things that can make us sick also make animals sick and vice versa. And we also, since we live in this environment, we all need clean water, clean air, nutritious food, and so our health is also tied to the environment.
Photos show Michelle and other scientists.
Scientists are really important because we need to understand what we're trying to protect and manage. And in order to understand that, we need to have science, to go into the field to collect samples, to do monitoring and surveys for wildlife, for plants, for animals, to understand how those ecosystems work. Because we know that within an ecosystem, it's kind of like a puzzle. And if you take away a piece of that puzzle, let's say, a really important piece, that puzzle might fall apart, or it might not be functioning like it should. So a lot of science is used to understand how that puzzle is put together and what those important pieces are.
As the sky darkens, Michelle glances from her phone to the sky. Clouds drift over the tree line. She interviews.
I still can't believe that I have a job working as a veterinarian at a national park.
This has been a production of U.S. Department of the Interior, National Park Service, Natural Resource Stewardship and Science, Office of Education and Outreach in association with Colorado State University.